Tell me about a time you provided excellent customer service.
Time I provided excellent customer service. Okay. At my job currently at Harry's Steakhouse, I had a customer who called in. They were very upset because they accidentally canceled their reservation on like the texts instead of confirming it. So my responsibility was to calm them down and find an alternative solution to our problem. So I listened to their concerns, empathize with their situation, and then I assured them that I would find a solution. So I checked for all the available reservations that we had, and I actually managed to book them like the next available table. I also arranged for a round of drinks and a free dessert on our behalf, even though it was their fault technically, but that doesn't make a difference. So the customer was extremely grateful for the assistance and even wrote a positive review about their experience, then praised my efforts and turned a frustrating situation into a positive one.
Sure. Describe a situation where you had to work as part of a team.
So I work in a restaurant, so I work in a team environment almost daily, but I used to work for a restaurant corporation called Darden, and I was part of a team project for the business management, or like a business manager there, and we had developed a plan to raise sales between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., like happy hour. So my role was to develop a plan to kind of figure out what our competitors were doing for sales during that time. So my team and I, we collaborated and found out how to raise sales, what items were selling hot at other restaurants. I integrated their feedback into my process. We held regular meetings to ensure everyone was on track and to address any challenges. And our team successfully presented our business plan and new happy hour and received high marks from our management, district manager, and even a regional manager. We also raised sales during that time, and it is still the happy hour that Darden has applied to all of their restaurants throughout the United States. It's about 1,000 restaurants, so kind of a big deal. The project taught us the importance of teamwork and effective communication.
Can you give an example of a time you had to handle a difficult customer?
Yeah, for sure. So a difficult customer. Being a bartender, I've encountered plenty of difficult people who are upset because we're either out of something that they want to eat or drink. There was this one time we were out of a special that someone traveled a long way to have specifically. So I addressed their concerns and we had to find a satisfactory solution. So calmly, I listened to the complaint, apologized for the inconvenience, and then offered alternative meal options, which included me going to our chef and that chef coming out to the table, talking to them, and actually making them a custom dish based on things that they told our chef they enjoyed. Also provided a complimentary drink, and then checked back with them later to ensure that they were satisfied. They really appreciated that extra effort. They thanked me for handling the situation professionally. Even mentioned me in their
Tell me about a time when you had to adapt to significant change at work.
Significant change. Yeah, sure. So at my previous job, we underwent a major reconstructing of our food menu, which included changes to our team and even the workflow on where things like dishes came up. So I was working as a manager there, and we hired a new head chef, and he created an entire new menu. So my role was to adapt to the new structure and support the service staff and the bartenders and the cooks during this transition. I took initiative to learn the new menu quickly, help train my teammates, also provided feedback to management and the cooks on how the changes were affecting our work, suggested improvements that we were receiving from not only the people who dined there, but also the servers who were implementing these changes as well. The transition with the new chef went smoothly, and our team was able to maintain productivity. The management there really appreciated my hands-on, proactive approach and willingness to support the rest of my team.
Describe an instance where you went above and beyond your job responsibilities.
I try to go above and beyond in almost every single situation that I work in, but there was one time I noticed that we had someone who seemed very anxious, almost uncomfortable in the very beginning stages of me serving them. So I was trying to figure out why, to ensure that person, or so I could ensure that they did feel like safe and comfortable there. So I approached them, introduced myself, asked if there was anything I could do to help. And they kind of just explained to me that they had like a severe shellfish allergy. So I spent some extra time explaining our allergy protocol, like, we change the gloves, new pans, no one touches that. That'll get cooked on a completely different station, away from all the shrimp, lobster. I even had our head chef come out and talk to them, reassure that there would be no cross-contamination, nothing was touched in any of the production. And then also like periodically checked on them throughout the meal. The entire table, including this gal's husband, expressed immense gratitude, said is always anxious, carries 3 EpiPens on them. So that little extra attention and care went, it was only this hard, but went that far. So they mentioned that my support for their first meal with us made it more of an experience and not just another night out eating.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.